Hey guys, what's going on? So many times, yes, so many times I've explained the same thing. Okay, say what's up, YouTube, everybody in here. Anyways, this is Junior here. I'm gonna explain something real quick about the item world. So a lot of people, it's been like 6 hours of the stream, have been asking like, hey man, how does item world work? How do I get stronger stuff? Blah blah blah. So the way item world works is when you go in here, I know people are familiar with leveling up your items and then, you know, hopefully getting like cool drops and stuff like that. And that's one part of it. But once you go past that part, once you go past the like, hey, do I get a cool drop on it? You're trying to figure out, how do I get stronger? So if I look at something like the Stardust rod here, you can see that it's rank 24. I don't have a rank 24 store. If I go to the shop right now, my shop is rank 18. That means the highest item I can get potentially in my store is rank 18. If you're wondering why everything's level 1, rank 1, I was trying to buy the lottery easier. You just like refresh it, lower level, and it gives you cheaper items so you can buy real fast. So there's that. Another fun fact. So if you go to the item world, you can grab an item at a certain rank, and based off of your team strength, you may or may not be able to clear it. But the goal here is you go into an item and you farm out 10 levels of it. Every 10 levels on an item has a chance, or gives you a boss, and the boss has a chance to drop an item. When you get to the actual boss itself, if the boss doesn't drop an item, you want to like pretty much target that one single boss. If it doesn't give you an item, you can reset you can like literally just give up the fight and then replay it, and you can just infinitely try it over and over again and hopefully get a drop. You're not really caring about the rarity of it, you just want to hopefully get an item. Say if I go to the Stardust Rods boss at rank 24, right? The boss will drop rank 25 items. And since this is a common, that means there's 3 bosses on this item. Now, what this means for me is I can actually farm this item to hopefully get 3 items out of it. And then I can farm those 3 items to get 3 out of each one of those. This is how you will build a lot more items for endgame stuff. So there's that. So you're pretty much, a lot of your endgame, or just like as soon as you start like realizing like, hey, I need more power, hey, I need more this or that, you will go through and actually grab like some of your higher level items or higher ranked items and start going through the levels. And every time you hit the 10 levels, you go through and you'll try to get a drop right there, go a little bit further. Now, do know that like when you get to like the higher ranks, it will be a lot harder. The first 10 levels may be like kind of a struggle. You might take like 4 or 5 minutes to beat them. Know that the next 10 levels are going to be significantly harder, and then even the final ones. And if you have a legendary item or a rare item, the further you get towards 100 levels, it gets ridiculously hard. So a lot of times you can kind of cheese it by getting a bunch of items, get them to level 10. Hopefully you get the right drops you need to make your team stronger, equip the items, and then go back in there and try to beat a little bit more. So you can get like a little bit more progression. This is how you get progression from your gear and not from your levels. Because your levels is going to help you out so much, but then like the items themselves, like the actual how strong your gear is and all that stuff, is actually going to help you out a ton. So you'll spend a lot more time in this. Save your items that you get. Getting innocence is great. You'll need innocence later on. That's kind of like a more of an end game when you're trying to finish item. So you got like the, you know, the little red faces on there. That means you have innocence. That's good. You're gonna get those from the item world drops. You're gonna get them from the store. If you happen to get like legendaries, you might get like 5 or 6, you know, innocence on it. It's really great. So grab those from the store whenever you can, but know that like if you're trying to farm gear to actually progress, you're gonna grab like whatever the highest rarity is, and then just keep on doing this until you get like the sword you're looking for, get the bow, you know, the bow that you're looking for, the armor you're looking for. Hopefully you might be able to find like some power items like an aura belt or even stronger to give your your attack DPS some extra attack stats. Or if you go to like intelligence and get them, you know, get them like the glasses to get them more intelligence so they actually are stronger, or a little bit more healing from the orbs that you get from those too. So there's a different like items that you'll get later on. The cap currently for the store, if you beat the whole story, which is really hard, you have to be really high level to do that, is level 30 or rank 30. And then currently in JP it goes up to rank 40. So we're not exactly sure where it currently stops in global, but it's somewhere between 30 and 40. It's gonna end up stopping for like how high you can progress. So if you're looking for something that you need to do to be able to progress a little bit more, go into the item world, go do some resets, and hopefully you can get what you need out of this. This is definitely a super hard thing to do, and it's tedious kind of, you know, but the cool thing is you can get some crazy items that are significantly stronger. Getting something that's like a rank 22 sword, as you can see here, is 29,000 attack on the first level. Of course, if I get a rank 23 or 24 one, it's going to be even more attack. So just know that like these numbers are gonna get explosively huge over time, and you want to get these like stronger items. Like here's a rank 25 spear that's 74,000. So if you're ever wondering like how are people getting so strong, how are people getting so much HP, how are people hitting so hard, this is how people are hitting so hard, this is how people are getting so strong, this is how they're getting so tanky, is by going through and hopefully getting those higher and higher stuff. And of course the rarity is gonna, you know, be cool to get like a rare or a legendary. All that means to me at this point is that rare or legendary has more chances of me getting items. The other part though, later on when you finally get to the point where you have all maxed out items and whatnot, then you're looking for rarity to hopefully get more stats, because if you have a rarity 1 Valkyrie spear, the stats are going to be a lot lower than a rarity 34 Valkyrie spear. They actually will scale based off of your rarity. So that's like something later. You want to get as high item level as possible, then start getting the pieces you need, and then you farm out the actual rarities that you want. So that's if you were trying to like look for progression for this. So hopefully this helps you out. And if you have more questions, hop in the stream. We'll be here. We're here like every single day. And you know, hope you guys enjoyed the game, and I'll catch you guys later.